Alright then, the subject today is Common Furniture Beetle, or woodworm as most people refer to it. They actually mean Common Furniture Beetle, which is the common type. This is a pre-war semi, solid external walls. It's been unoccupied for a while. It has central heating, though obviously that's not original because the house must be at least 80. So we're just going to briefly go into the bathroom here and have a look. Nice old bathroom there, and typical of this type of design, we've got the fairly original cupboard in the end there, and of course any timber surveyor worth his salt will make a beeline for that, because why pass up the opportunity to look under the bath where you want to see. And straight away we can see some frass scattered around, and this timber here, which is where the original lead pipes have been fitted, we can see that that's very badly infested. I'll just show you what we found there. Just stick that there. That's the sort of damage you can expect to find with furniture beetle of this type. It's softwood of course and it likes it, but I just thought you'd like to see the back of the unit. You can see here there's a lot of frass, a lot of the fecal pellets there. That's the back of the casing glued plywood, and casing glued plywood is manna from heaven for woodworm. It's animal byproduct of course, the glue, and as you can see, absolutely chewed to death. Doesn't matter, cheap to replace, and my client will probably be refurbishing it, but of course it's acted as a breeding ground for Common Furniture Beetle. The emerging beetles have been, if you like, trapped in the void under the bath, so of course they've had nowhere else to lay their eggs apart from in these boards. You can see the boards are a little bit chewed, in fact some of them are very badly chewed. So now we're on notice of course as to where else this will be. There's the odd beetle in the windowsills, which you'd expect. So straight away, tracking back, if we stand on the landing, there's the door to the bathroom. We've got a little quarter landing there to the stairs down. And I've lifted the carpet there, having found that. I just thought I'd show you. It's worth then working away from the infestation, because there we see we've got quite a few flight holes up the edge of the timber there. A little bit chewed, not massively so, but it runs up and down the edges because you'll find floorboards are flat sawn, and in effect then you've got usually a little bit of heartwood in the middle near the pith, sapwood at the edges, and of course sapwood's the bit that the Common Furniture Beetle like. So we've got woodworm there, so we're going to have to treat the stairs. I can't see any flight holes in the skirting boards, but I'd be surprised if they're free of infestation. Now of course, panning back again, look at the next room. So we'll pop into that room, and we're focusing on the floor immediately on the other side of the bathroom dividing wall, because often these timbers run through the wall. So we'll lift this back, and bingo! This is what you'd expect. We've got lots and lots of flight holes coming out of the skirting board there. You maybe can't see it very well, but I'm sure you can see the damage. It's absolutely nothing left of it. And if we look as well at the floor here and the back of the underfelt, look at the back of the carpet underfelt, you can actually see that the underfelt's all discoloured with frass. And in fact you won't see this on the video because it's not very good close up, but this flight holes where they've emerged and eaten into the back of the rubber there as they've come out. And we've got lots of damage here, and again you can see where I've been prodding about earlier and I pushed it up. So that's very typical of what you'd find. Alright, so we're back upstairs now with our trusty protometer, or the MMS system, which I like to use. There are those who say Common Furniture Beetle needs a lot of moisture. I just want to show you that's not often the case. There you are, that's only 11.6% wood moisture content, remember, because these meters are calibrated for softwood, and that's what, 11.9. You can probably hear it's very badly infested, it's very friable. 11%, and the skirting board 10% on the skirting board. So that begs the question, you know, where these people get their data, because any experienced timber surveyor will tell you that although Common Furniture Beetle really enjoys infesting damp wood, because let's face it, it did evolve in the forest floor to feed off damp wood with all that microbial and fungal activity in. And when it infests dry timber, it is a bit of a shame. You know, it's a desert and it's not really what it evolved to infest, but it will happily, you know, survive, lay eggs and breed. And that's what's happened here. So it just shows you, you have to treat every house carefully, because there doesn't have to be a moisture source to find a serious common furniture beetle. The other question on this particular job is, will we treat the landing? Well, the answer to that is yes, because it's on the quarter landing. I've lifted the carpets around the edges, didn't see any there, but nevertheless it's immediately adjacent. I've lifted carpets in the front bedroom. This is an average sort of 3-bed semi. I've lifted carpets in this room, and I found no flight holes. So the question is, would we treat these rooms? Well, actually in this case the answer is yes, and the reason it's yes is because A, I know this is an active infestation, so we've got lots of activity, and B, when you think about it, we're looking at the upper surface only, and the floor joists here basically run left to right, so they form a little bit of a bridge underneath, but there's trimmers and things, there's roots, and when the common furniture beetle emerge into the void underneath the floor, above the ground floor ceiling, they're trapped in that zone. They're trapped there. They've got nothing else to do except mate and lay eggs. So we're going to treat the whole of the first floor, we're going to treat the stairs, but I've been in the roof and had a really good look around and couldn't see anything. So for the roof, all we're going to do is recommend monitoring. So I'll probably be back here in a year or two.